Hey, everybody. Those of you that are tuning in now probably are on the replay. I don't know how many of you are going to be on this live right at the beginning. I can never seem to get into my chat before the show starts, so I'm always waiting to kind of like get online. I don't want the beginning of my show to be that. Ooh, look at all the people. I got 3 folks in here already. And it's 3 of the consistently greatest supporters that are always in the chat for these things for me. Big Will, TJ, and Wingnut, all 3 showing up right off the bat. So thank you guys for being there for me. That's awesome. Yeah, good evening, guys. Hope your day's going well. I got my Comic Tom mystery mail call for November. I'm the second group, so I tend to do these unboxings at the end of each month. So this is my my end of November box. And I also got this box from Jay Dee because I won one of his 3 spots or 4 spots. He had giveaways for his subscriber contest, and I've been on a roll with these things. So I've been the one to watch for. Although I didn't win that, was it Ghost Spider variant that everybody was trying to win? There was like 500 people or something crazy in this raffle on Instagram. So I didn't win. If I had won that, I think I really would have had to stop entering these things because that would have been out of control. And Los is in here. Good to see you, brother. I was chatting with him on Instagram recently, and he's just a really cool dude. So it's good to see you, man. Yeah, that Los is talking about that. I think that Ghost Spider thing. It was insane. This person set up their Instagram. They had like 100 followers, and then they said if they got to 500, they'd do a giveaway of one of those variants, those Ghost Spider variants. And it's like a like an $800 book or whatever these days. And they got within like 48 hours, they got like 500 people to join their account, and all the spam that went with that was just absolutely crazy. But it was entertaining. I'm sure there were people that were grouchy about it, but it was like, come on, your odds of winning still better than the Powerball or anything like that. So when it comes to my unboxing of Tom's mail call, I always admit at the beginning, I don't do this because I expect to get that giant-sized X-Men or anything. I do it because I want to get a broader sense of comics. He always includes stuff that I'm not familiar with. So I have my my Bible here, the price guide from Overstreet, just in case I don't know a book and I want to know a little bit more about it. JD's here, and I got stuff to open from JD as well. But with Comic Tom's mail call, like I said, I'm not doing it for the grail. I'm doing it because I really like supporting that crew. I really love Ryan. He's a really great guy. And so all that sort of combined with getting a steal on good comic books, I can't say no. So his mail call, if you don't know, it's a set price. I think right now it's at $25 plus shipping, I think maybe. And once you log in and you've joined, it stays at that price as long as you stay a member. He includes either 1 trade or 2 or more trades that equal about $25 worth of value. And then he includes 4 or 5 comics to go with that. And I will say, I've never had a bad week. I've never had like the week where I had a $500 book in there, but I shouldn't expect that. I do it because I want to have connection to comics that I've never read before. I've gotten Hellboy books. I've never read Hellboy before. I got a beautiful Ghost Rider book in the last set that with this amazing cover. And I've never really read Ghost Rider outside of this new Donny Cates run. So it's all kind of new stuff for me. Jeffrey's in the chat. Jeffrey, I've got to watch your video with Kate later. So he was throwing out some birthday wishes to my oldest, who turned 11 today. And it was really awesome for him to do that. The mail call trades, JD, have been really solid, and I've gotten hardcovers 2 of the 3 times, and really nice hardcovers, and I've enjoyed them both times. I got an Ant-Man season 1, I think, and then Astro City, which I haven't read yet, but it was a really nice one. So I've gotten some good stuff pretty much every time as far as just the trades go. And my attitude about it is, I'm paying for the trades, and anything I get beyond that is just gravy, and I'm good for that. I'm watching on the phone, and C. Woodard on the computer. Yeah, I'm sorry to compete with C. Woodard. That guy's awesome, and I should not be crowding in on him. But I got my mail call, and I don't like letting it. I'm too impatient to let my mail call sit and just not open it. So it's just way too much for me. So those of you that haven't subbed up all these guys that I'm talking to, please do it. TJ, Wingnut, Jay Dee, Jeffrey Comic Con, Big Will, Los. There's some really awesome people who come through the chat, and they almost always leave comments. So if you're watching this video later, just cruise through the comments. There's some generally awesome folks that are nice enough to sub and watch my videos. Now, I'll tell you, I'm going slowly tonight. I'm not rushing because I've got a possible guest on the show this this time for my mail call. So I'm not rushing here. I'm just taking my time. And so I hope that you guys will be patient enough with me on that front. With Jay Dee's his contest, he did a great gratitude video series. Oh, and here's my guest popping in. What's up, homie?
Hey! How
good to see you, man.
How blurry is this?
No, it's not bad at all, dude.
Okay, good.
I'm impressed that he's awake.
I am too, actually.
So those that don't know, this is Fire Guy Ryan on Instagram and on YouTube. And Fire Guy, he's been awake for like, it seems like 2 days. The dude, he works night shifts. He was working with Tom yesterday, coming up with great ideas for the channel and what they're gonna do going forward. And he was chatting with me until God knows what hour. And then he goes to work, and then he goes from there. You were at Russ's shop a little bit ago, right?
I just got back, yeah. I haven't even taken my shoes off.
And then you're like, hey, let me just jump in on your channel. I was like, well, you really want to do that? Don't you want to go to bed?
I don't work tonight. I'm good.
You're like, I'm doing Red Dead Redemption after this.
That's an idea. That is a good idea.
All right, so there's my special guest. And Juster Rican is in here. Juster Rican is an awesome guy as well. So don't forget to sub him up and join it. Bueller's in here. How did I miss Bueller? Bueller is Bueller and I are going to be on White Whale Comics channel on Wednesday night, breaking down Dead Man Logan. It's my first time to chat like in person with Bueller, so I'm really looking forward to that. He's been a huge supporter of mine, and he's a really awesome guy. The birthday girl wants to say hi real quick.
Happy birthday!
Thank you.
I probably don't have to yell because I'm holding the microphone in my hand, but happy birthday!
It feels like you have to, right? So this is the Comic Tom mail call. I'm opening up here for those that don't know how this works. Oh, and there's Charlie, the other girl who it's not her birthday, but we still care just as much about. Oh, this is another hardcover trade. I think no, it's not, but it's a nice trade. Jeez, I'm a big Dodson fan. If you guys don't know the Dodsons, Terry and Rachel Dodson, they do awesome stuff. Everybody wants that Avenging Spider-Man, the one that has Captain Marvel's first time Carol Danvers is wearing the suit. That's a Dodson. They do really, really great stuff together. And so this is a Dodson trade. Tom shrinks, wraps, and packs everything. I should say Tom. Ryan probably.
We probably did this like a week or two ago.
So here is the trade that I got. It's big. It is Harley Quinn. Welcome to Metropolis.
My favorite.
Have you read it? Have you seen it?
No.
You're like, I don't even know what this is.
I'm not a fan of Harley Quinn, but I'm not her target.
Well, it's got my favorite Batman villainess, which is Poison Ivy. I absolutely think Poison Ivy's awesome.
She is cool. She's way cooler than Harley.
And Ivy, I only like Harley with Ivy, like those two together from the animated series, right, girls? When Harley and Ivy get together on the animated series,
yeah, they're really good.
Those girls are awesome. So I'm pumped on reading this, and it's by Dodson and Carl Kessel. If anybody's read it, just shout it out because I'm pumped to read that. That'll be awesome.
That's a cool one.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good one. Plus, it's looks like it's gonna have some maybe some Superman guest starring in here. Bizarro is in it. Yeah. Martian Manhunter. So that's my trade.
Who's who?
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, so then you have the shrink wrapped Ryan, carefully packaged.
That's the stuff I did. I put them into the bag.
Anytime that you're excited about how well stuff is packed, you can thank either Thor or Ryan, whichever you prefer.
They're basically the same person.
right? Okay, so here we go. I got 5 books, plus I got the artwork that the fans were all about, and I definitely was a big fan of this cover. But She-Hulk is just cool, anyways. Like that's an awesome character, and then you have this cover as well. So those that don't know, you get one of these pieces of fan artwork, like the community's artwork submitted and then selected by the staff there at Geek Street 101.
That's right.
And then on the back, you get all the information for posting your mail call, because you can be entered in winning a second box if you get that chance. So make sure you follow the instructions on the back. All right. This is weird, Tom. Sorry, Tom. Ryan, have you ever watched somebody open one of these in person and done this? Like, this is
no,
weird.
that's kind of why I wanted to jump on. I know Tom's dad gets a mail call every month. I wish
Does he
get one? Yeah.
You should make him open it in the studio.
That'd be cool. That'd be a really cool idea, actually.
Are people going to worry that it's rigged if you get something good, though, right? Then you have to deal with all this stuff.
I would hate to be the one person to get the super key and be like,
right? Yeah, he opens it up and he gets the giant size X-Men.
Like, oh,
well, speaking of X-Men, this has one of my favorite uncanny covers, and I have this one, but there's no reason not to have 2 of it. Ryan's not a big Wolverine fan, so he should be happy that Wolverine looks crucified.
I know that
here.
cover though. That's a big one.
Yeah, I mean it's a great cover. Just Silvestri nailed it. It's part of my favorite like section of X-Men comics. There's a lot of really great ones in here, but this is just iconic. Love this book. Oh, Bueller's saying a happy birthday to you, Kate.
Thank you.
Looks like everybody's talking about exhaustion today. A lot of people needing coffee and chai lattes, watching Bueller and his chai latte.
Better than eggnog.
Yeah, he likes the eggnog latte. I don't do the eggnog latte.
I love you, Bueller, but eggnog is gross.
Oh, your mom did this cover, Jeffrey? I didn't know that. This cover is by Jeffrey's mom. That's awesome.
Really?
Jeffrey and I started a joke on I was watching The Hunt and just being a complete sarcastic boob on there, and somebody held up a cover and was like, does anyone know who did this? And I jokingly said, my mom did that cover. And for some reason, he and I are the only ones that found that funny, and we have not stopped making these jokes on Instagram and just kind of everywhere. So if you're not laughing at that joke, it's fine. That's just for Jeffrey and I.
I'm laughing now.
Stay out of it. It doesn't concern anybody but Jeffrey. Oh, wow. I don't know this. Weapon X. Oh, that's Nuke. Okay, so this is Weapon X issue 13. I don't know this book at all, but that's Sabretooth, and that's Nuke from those of you that watch the Daredevil TV show and some of the Frank Miller Daredevils. He's the guy that's like all juiced up and trying to blow everything up. He takes the red pill to get all pumped up and the blue pill to chill back down again. America's war on drugs, you know. He was like
somewhere in there.
He was on the first season of Jessica Jones, I think. He was like the one that was going to protect her, and then he was taking all the drugs and he kind of lost it.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So that's the character Nuke. And he always had his face painted with the red, white, and blue. He was just like whacking. He's just whack job. Absolutely crazy.
Do that in the show.
Yeah.
That would have been.
He's a short-lived character.
Yes.
And then, oh, now, Ryan, you're a big Ultimates fan, right? Is that?
I enjoy the Ultimate Universe.
I don't know this one. Sorry.
That is more recent.
That's Ultimates 2?
That's Marvel now. So that's got to be within the last few years, I think.
Is that more than the Ultimates? Is that more Ultimate than Ultimate?
It's like 5 Ultimates.
It's double Ultimate.
Quadruple
Ultimates. And then I've got James Bond. Ooh. Some kind of a 007 thing going on here. I don't know any of these.
That is a cool cover, though. I like the sound effect.
Bam! With the UK like flag, right? The Union Jack.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. This is a key book. Wow. So this is Iron Fist 1.
Oh, damn.
Dude, I've seen this book that's a serious key book, and it's in great shape. Holy cow. I can tell this had the Tom Press done to it. That is a nice book.
That wouldn't have been me that did that.
I would not trust. I wouldn't trust you with anything with the heat.
My goal is putting them into the bag. I don't pick them. That's all Tom and Russ. They're the brains.
Ryan lays it under the Xbox and lets the heat naturally kind of do its thing.
That's it.
Do you think Ryan feels like he has to say every book is cool? No. I don't think Ryan feels that way.
No,
I think Ryan would legitimately say, you can keep your X-Men.
I actually do like that cover, though. I like that era of X-Men, but particularly I don't generally care for X-Men.
Well, and I've always really liked the X-Men, but you had some great comments when we were first chatting about liking Wolverine or not liking. You were like, what was you basically said, like, is there like a defining great Wolverine story out there? Like a story that is really like impactful, like a great Wolverine story. And the only one I could think of was the Frank Miller, like the short miniseries that Frank did. Because beyond that, the best stuff I like with Wolverine is when he's the side character. He's not the lead. He's adding that certain flavor, but he's not the guy.
Yeah, I agree. He tends to overpower the rest of the team when he's on the team, and it just don't care for it.
Yeah, and I think it's better. It's a better series when he is a piece of a team, and the show and the comic focuses on a team. I think it's a lot more interesting. So that's a great key issue. This Iron Fist and the classic cover where he's fighting Tony Stark. That is fantastic. I did not expect that as the key. And then I was just pumped to get another copy of this Silvestri cover because it's great. And then I got Ultimates 2. I got 007. I can't even tell. Oh, it's issue 1. This is Dynamite Comics issue 1. I'll have to look that one up later and see if there's something cool about that I don't know. And then I got Weapon X issue 13. And then I got the trade.
I don't feel like I need to talk good about. I wouldn't read either of these last two books, actually, Harley Quinn or Weapon X.
Well, I'm actually pumped on the Dodson. Like, I like Dodson's work, and if it's got Poison Ivy in a significant role, then I'm going to definitely enjoy this. And more than likely, my girls will get a whole lot of pumped fun out of Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy. So that is my Comic Tom mail call, but now I got Jay Dee's prize package here. I'm going to quickly go through that one as well. So Ryan knows I've been on a tear winning contests.
Yeah, I don't know what you got some kind of good voodoo going on. I don't know what
I used to joke I never win anything, right? And then it's like, then I think the comic karma gods look down on that and we're like,
pessimism.
I call shenanigans.
Exactly.
All right. So I knew that oh man, wow, this cover, dude.
What is it?
I'm sorry. Yeah, show it.
Show
this
it.
cover. No, look, there's nothing there to look at. Oh, but it's signed by John
about. Yeah, I see something.
So Jay Dee had his subscriber contest. It was all centered around gratitude, and then he had these several different packages that he was giving away. And I show up in his chat the day he's giving the unboxing, and I'm like super late. I roll into the chat, and I just make the joke. I haven't watched any of it. I just throw this joke out. Hey guys, did I win already? And he's like, dude, it's done. Yeah, you won the main prize, which was like this whole set of signed comic books. I was such a douche. Like I was such a jerk in that moment.
Oh, I did.
Yeah, I got earmuffs. I was such a moron in that moment. I felt so guilty. I was like, I was just making a joke because I win these things, and I actually won one of these things again. So this is the variant cover for issue 1 of that. It's the Midtown Comics variant for Venom issue 1, signed by Donny Cates.
Damn,
that is a cool cover.
Get a little closer there.
Yeah, too far away. Sorry.
That is cool.
This is a great series, I have to say. Like it is a phenomenal serise, and I don't even like Venom. I really don't like the character.
Russ had the trade at the shop just now, and I picked it up and I held it in my hand, and I put it back. I should have
buy the Immortal Hulk before you buy the Venom trade.
Okay.
I'm telling you, you in particular would enjoy Immortal Hulk first.
Probably.
It's just a really great deconstruction of the character of Hulk. If you really like break down and think about the fact that he's basically invulnerable, seems to recover from everything. He has to be immortal at this point. Like it makes sense. And then they go into like the ways in which that would possibly physically be possible. It's insane.
There's that stuff with the joggers or something like an issue or two ago I saw on the cover.
The one he had with Creel, or in the jars? You saying?
The one that the girls did not like. Yeah, because it's so gross.
Yeah, yeah. They basically dissected him. They even have his heart in two halves, and they're holding it, and then they slowly peels back together and starts beating in the guy's hands. So fabulous.
That would be cool to see on screen.
So next, I've got a Corey Smith signed first issue of Weapon H.
Man.
This is I think I have 3 of these now, but now I've got one that's signed. This is multiple Comic Monday is going to be insane. So this is the like special forces guy that they try to use genetic material from the Hulk and the experiments they did on Wolverine to create this super soldier. And surprise, surprise, doesn't go well.
I'm going to say, when does it go well? They did like maybe 2 successful tries? 3, maybe?
I think the only time that idea worked was Captain America, right? Because they had already done it on the Red Skull. And they're like, we need to do it right. And it works. And then every time after that, it's a disaster again.
Never, ever again. That doesn't make any sense.
Yes, the signature is nice. It's in a great spot. That's Jeffrey saying that it's in a great spot. Yep. I saw people didn't like Immortal Hulk. I think it's great too. Mr. Garrell says he's, you know what? A couple of people were saying that they felt like Immortal Hulk was uneven. And for me, I went into it feeling like this is way too disturbing. And I only read issues 1 and 3, and I missed some stuff, and I was like not into it. And then I saw a couple of good covers around issue 4 or 5, and I grabbed from there on, and I started reading and digging it more and more each issue. And I finally said, you know, I got to go back. And then that issue 2 spiked, right? It was just on
I saw it.
last week's list, right?
On the most recent list, yeah.
Yeah, because it's got like this doctor or scientist, and they're thinking that he's going to be important later on. And so that issue spiked. I'd just been looking for that issue online to complete my set. So I just started really getting into it. It's freaking good, man. And the way they bring in characters like the Wrecking Man or the Absorbing Man in this new issue, where he's all in red and Hulk's all in green. It's like a messed up Christmas tree.
Those covers are so good.
Yeah, Ross is killing it.
You saw my bookshelf too. I need more trades. I sent you a picture of my pathetic looking bookshelf that needs.
Just go get all those 100 bullets and just line them all up.
That's what it is. That's the first thing up there. You know, it's a number, so that's going to be the first thing on the shelf for everybody.
Oh man! So I got 3 more signed books here. This is insane.
Wow.
Jay Dee, this is a crazy gift package, and there wasn't even it. There was like 2 other people that got gifts. The Immortal Hulk trade is out yet. Yes, they've got Big Will, the first Immortal Hulk trade, which is issues 1 through 5 or 1 through 6. Just dropped either last week or the week before. So you can get that first trade. And I think they just did issue 9. So it's an ongoing, though. I don't think that it's like a temporary short run series.
Hi, Big Will.
Yeah, Big Will, man. Big Will is like a physical manifestation of comic book karma.
I think he's Santa. I think he's literally Santa Claus.
Around our house, he totally is. These girls are so pumped on that. Okay, so Kate,
that too.
Check this out. Avengers #1 Midtown Comics edition, signed by Clayton Crane.
Wow.
Look at that, old school, man. That's awesome. Captain America, Iron Man, Thor, old school Thor with the long hair and the wings on his helmet. I think this version of Iron Man I found both probably my favorite and the most ridiculous. How does his muscles show through metal?
Don't question it. It's perfectly sculpted to his exact body.
The day after Thanksgiving, he can't be Iron Man, right? No. He can't. He's got to call it quits for like a month.
Or he just stuffs himself in there like the Blob or something.
And if he's like, I worked out really hard the other day, my pecs are a little too big, can't fit them in. That's not my problem. I'm saying that's like Reggie's problem or Tony's problem.
My problem, yeah.
It's like a perfectly sculpted. You can almost see the veins. Like,
really
like,
thin.
Yeah.
That's it.
It flexes, but it protects at the same time.
Comic books.
Oh, man. Big Will says he actually literally used to play Santa for kids. I believe it, dude. I believe it. Did everybody get comic
Not
books
a
that year? Was everybody getting a book?
a signed key from like, I can't even. It's too good.
Caleb, you got to read the rest of those Immortal Hulks. Yeah, Dr. Fry was on the TV show back in the 70s, and now this is his first time appearing in comics. And I guess in the TV show, and maybe Caleb can let us know, in the TV show, I think this doctor ended up getting like infected by some of the Hulk's, I don't know, mojo or whatever, and became like a weird Hulk offshoot villain character. So people are thinking in the comics they might go the same route.
I never once saw that show.
This might be my first Creighton Clane book, by the way. Sorry, what were you saying, Ryan?
I was saying a very lame comment about how I've never seen that show, but Clayton Crane's awesome.
Yeah, his work is amazing, and I've just somehow never gotten. I think it's because his variants are always like the 1 in 25, 1 in 100, and I'm like, I'm not going to spring for that.
He does an awesome symbiote. I love the way he draws the symbiote.
Yeah, maybe he made the same suit out of the liquid Terminator metal. I would buy that. Goodwill says 300 books were given out. Holy cow, dude. That's insane. That makes sense. Yeah, just you get a comic and you get a comic.
Why not?
Okay, wow. I will say I'm going to save that one for last actually. I have not read Hunt for Wolverine, so now we got another great Wolverine for Ryan to enjoy. Charles, and I'm going to mispronounce this. Is it Sewell? Oh my gosh, dude, is Bueller still on? I'm palming a comic book, dude. I've never done this before.
I did it today too at the shop. I thought of Bueller too.
Bueller is so good at this. I'm glad that I'm capturing this moment. I am palming a comic book.
What does that mean?
That I can hold it in one hand with the back.
When I met Bueller in Oregon.
Bueller, look at me, Bueller. Look what you've taught me, Sensei.
Sensei Bueller.
Oh my God! I just traded it to the other hand. I don't know what's happening right now.
You're like the Globetrotters of comic book.
Bueller's playing on everybody's sympathies. Do you see what Bueller just said? He said Kate's birthday's today, and I know she wants everyone to hit the thumbs up button. And you know what? I'm a sucker. I'm gonna tap the thumbs up button. I didn't even do it on my own video.
That was probably
he said, "Palm a Golden Age book, and then we can talk."
Batman Damned in one hand.
Right. Oh God. No, he can do like 3 Batman Damned. The guy is like he's a Yeti.
For a lot of things with Batman Damned.
Oh geez. No palming anything with Batman Damned. So this is Hunt for Wolverine 1, and I've never read this storyline. I've got to get my Marvel Unlimited going on this and check this out. But it is a really wicked cool cover. Just something wild, you know. I dig the like face with like, you know, adamantium or whatever. That's wicked cool. If you like Creighton Crane, check out Ariel Olivetti. I'm not sure how you spell it. I wouldn't know how to spell that either. That's wacky.
Sounds like a mouthful.
That's Batman Damned. Bueller is a giant, and that's why he makes everyone look small. And Jeffrey looks small, and he's not small. Jeffrey, I think all of us would look like the elves next to Santa.
I got to shake that hand. He's a very tall person, and I'm tall too. And coming from me, that says a lot. Yeah,
I was at one of Kate's best friends is from Australia, and her dad is like 6'6", and I'm like 6'3". I think of myself as being reasonably tall, and I go to this guy's house, and it's like a birthday party, and all these dads are there picking up kids. And I'm the shortest dad in the group. I don't know what happened. I felt like, oh, please, Daddy, can I have some candy? Like I was like instantly transformed into a child. It was bizarre.
Sounds like Shazam.
Caleb says, "Happy birthday to you." Are you watching the chat? Kate, you're on the chat. I'm not on the chat anymore. Here, I'll slide this over a little bit. Slide that over, and you can be in. Oh, I just shut the chat off. Look at your dad. Epic fail. Hit the power button. What do you expect? So I'm on the last book anyways. I'll do a quick recap. Here, you just here, screen time. Screens. Give your children screens.
Always.
This is the last book, and it was honestly the one I'm most excited about because I dig Cho, man. Cho, Frank Cho does cool stuff, and his ladies obviously are good-looking ladies, and it's hard to argue against his black cat. She's pretty awesome. So I was just super excited for this Midtown variant. Is it Midtown Comics? No, it's the Frank Cho exclusive variant. Look at that.
Look at that.
This is Amazing Spider-Man 799. This is the one I was like, that is awesome. I only own a couple of his comics because he's also one of those like 1 in 100, 1 in 25 guys, and I just can't often afford his covers.
Yeah.
But that is awesome. So okay, let me run quickly through the books that I got, the mail call and everything, and then I'll jump out of here and let Ryan get some sleep because dude's been working hard. All right.
What time is it?
So my mystery mail call, for those to watch it, I got my trade was Harley Quinn, Welcome to Metropolis by Mr. and Mrs. Dodson there. I'm very excited to read that, and I know Kate's already read half of it. Any good? Mm-hmm. Not a huge thumbs up. We'll see what she says on Saturday.
I like it.
Then I got Weapon X issue 13, Ultimates 2 issue number 1. I'm not sure who. Okay, Ewing, Foreman, and Brown. That sounds like a law firm. I don't know.
It
does. James Bond issue 1 from Dynamite. Looks like the storyline's called Vargar. I feel like we're missing a vowel. I need to buy a vowel.
Morse. Sounds like a Thor person. Someone from Thor.
Yeah. I got Uncanny X-Men 251, this cool Silvestri cover, which I own, but I mean, who could complain about having more of those? And then the cherry on top was this amazing Iron Fist issue 1, Iron Fist versus Iron Man. I do not have this book, and it's a great, great copy. Just really beautiful. So I'm super pumped on that. That's a great book. That was my mail call. It might be the best mail call I've gotten. So it's awesome that Ryan, you were able to do that. And then the other box here was a package from Jay Dee, who was giving me the signed books that I won from his subscriber contest. It included Hunt for Wolverine issue 1, signed by Charles Sewell. Avengers issue 1, signed by Creighton Crane. This is the Midtown variant, is it? Yeah, Midtown Comics variant. Weapon H, issue 1, signed by Corey Smith, which I now have, I think, 3 of these. I'm going to have to do a giveaway and give one of those back out to the community because that's not fair. Venom, issue 1, the Midtown Comics variant, signed by Donnie Cates, which is awesome. I'm going to have this crazy Venom Donnie Cates run signed because he came to my LCS and signed a whole bunch of books. And I even sent 2 off to the mail call, and they got sent out. Because I was like, I don't know what to do with all these books. Like, it's way too many. I just bought every Donnie book they had in the shop and had them all signed. And I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do with all these. And then the last was Spider-Man ASM 799, signed by Frank Cho, which, again, is, I think, the one I'm most excited about. Just personally, not for value or anything. I just like Cho's art. I like that he draws women that aren't, like, rail thin with all the plastic that comes with those superheroes. I like that he draws women that are muscular or at least shapely in some way. And I dig the style that he does. So I was pumped on that. Thanks for everybody for coming in. Thanks for Ryan for a special guest appearance on Kate's birthday.
I had to. I'm the best present you could possibly have. So, you're welcome.
You're welcome. Look at the smile. She's like, yes, that is a fact. You joke. She's saying this is honest. This is truth. So thanks everybody for tuning in. Wednesday night, me, Bueller. White Whale Comics channel. We are breaking down Dead Man Logan. So I'm super excited for that on Wednesday night. And then I don't think I've got anything going until Saturday when I've got Saturday Morning Comics. And then a week from Friday, I am on The Hunt. This is Tony Sanders' show on Friday nights. Oh, man, if I screw this up, I'm in deep weeds. I'm hoping I'm right. Jeffrey's in the chat. JD's in the chat. Jeffrey and JD are the other 2 guys on that show. Boys, if I'm wrong, please correct this. I think it's Friday night, a week from Friday, on Tony Sanders' channel, and I'm not 100% certain the time. I want to say 8 o'clock Pacific. So all of my shows seem to be 8 o'clock Pacific or 8 o'clock a.m. Pacific. So JD's saying I'm correct. Ryan is absolutely amazing. I want one. You want a Ryan? Everybody wants their own Ryan, Bueller says. Bueller's like, I want my own Ryan too.
I'm extremely exclusive.
So December 7th. So that's a week from Friday. Yeah, you're exclusive. We have exclusivity. Alec, I want to, I love my White Whale Comics. He's awesome. He's not so exclusive. He's playing with Reggie. He's playing with Jay Dee. I'm like, what's going on around here?
He's
That's
cool
what I love
too,
about the community, though. Everybody's everywhere, right?
We try.
So I'm on the hunt. December 7th. I've already got all of my books because my LCS was doing a 50% off sale. And I had just purchased a couple books off eBay and from this buddy of mine who was selling his collection. So I've retired from buying comics for a while. My wife has asked me to please stop buying. So I've got my books already picked out for the hunt a week from Friday night at 8 o'clock Pacific on Tony Sanders' channel. So I'm already thinking like a week and a half away. Thanks everybody for tuning in. What's that?
I said that's what you got to do. You got to plan ahead.
I don't have a lot of free time. You got to fill it early. It's kind of like the old joke used to be people could show up at your house all the time when you were in your 20s, but in your 30s and 40s, you got to book like a month and a half in advance. It's that way. It's real.
I'm putting it the same way.
So thanks everybody for showing up. Thanks so much to Ryan. And Simon Comics is here. He jumped in at the end of my chat, and I jumped in at the end of his chat earlier today. So we're just turning around, sharing the love and the joy, man. Check out Simon's channel. He's got a giveaway going, and I still haven't made my video, Simon. I don't know that I'll get to it, and I'm so sorry, but I'm trying to. The problem is he wants me to show a couple of cool collectibles. And our collectibles are almost all Legos, and we've had a bunch of parties lately, and all of Kate's cousins have kind of destroyed the Legos. So we'd have to rebuild everything, and I don't know that I have the time to rebuild the Avengers Tower, which is like
rebuild.
A foot and a half tall.
You must rebuild.
Right. I've rebuilt it like 4 or 5 times. I just don't know that I have the time to do it this time.
It's just like the real Avengers.
Yeah. Jeez. Everybody check in on Simon Comics. He's an awesome dude, and he's got some great Golden Age knowledge he can drop on you. And I'll try to make my contest entry. I really, really will. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Ryan. And I'll see you guys all. I'll see Ryan on Wednesday night. Comic Tom's channel, live stream.
I'll be live in about 24 hours now, actually.
Is it 5 o'clock, yeah?
5 o'clock.
All right, 5 o'clock Pacific. Comic Tom 101. Charlie's here.
Don't forget about the contest.
Oh yeah, Charlie's contest ends Saturday. If you have a cover by Art Germ, take a photo of it. Tag Charlie and I on Instagram. She's looking through those. I'm gonna pick her winner, and we're gonna send out a little care package. It'll probably have a Weapon H in there somewhere. All right, everybody. Have a good night.
Bye.
Good night.